Hey everybody, Rick here with LTD in retirement. Was just talking to a friend of mine the other day, and he was talking about wanting to go to Florida on vacation. And yes, the first thing I asked him was, can I go? Yeah. As you can see, we're still dealing with a lot of snow here. And hang on a second, I gotta dump the trash here. I'm at the trash. Sorry for the interruption. I still haven't quite learned how to edit, and I'm working on that. There's a lot of things that I don't know how to do when it comes to videos, so learning process. Anyway, I'm a work in process. Progress, not perfection, as the old saying goes. Anyway, he was asking, he had a couple ideas where he wanted to go, and he was asking me if I knew any places. And my favorite place, probably in the world, and I have literally been around the world. Have I been everywhere in the world? No. But I have literally been around the world. I was 9 years in the Navy, so I got to see a lot of different places. But anyway, my favorite place in the world is a place called Flagler Beach. Flagler. Flagler. Did I spell that right? Flagler Beach. It's in Florida. It's about 30 miles north of Daytona Beach. And it I'm assuming it still is. Back the last time I was there, when was that? 2021, 2022, something like that. Anyway, it's a sleepy little beach town, and it is super nice. I love it there. It's my favorite place. There is no franchise restaurants or grocery stores. Everything is locally owned, and it's done real nice. They got an historic hotel there called the Topaz, and I recommend it. It's a really nice hotel, and it's just a really great beach town. There's a bunch. I'm pretty sure there are tons of rentals that you can hook up with, like Airbnbs and stuff, and little food restaurants. I think every weekend, at least they did when I was there, all the times that I went there, every weekend they would have a little market kind of thing. People would set up booths and sell fruits and vegetables and all kinds of stuff, ornaments, stuff, crafts, things like that. Really cool place if you're looking for a place to go to. They also got not too far from there is I think it's a state park. I don't think it's a national park. I think it's a state park, and it's you can rent campsites, RV sites right on the beach. And I can't remember now how much it was, but really nice setup right on the beach. I mean, your beach is your front doorstep. And I think they had some cottages that you could also rent. But there's plenty to do. It's south of St. Augustine Beach and north of Daytona Beach. You could spend a week there just traveling up and down the coast and make that your central spot. And I guarantee you would enjoy it. Well, most people would. You can go online, do some research, and I'm sure you'll find all kind of places. A1A, top sales, A1A win. I can't remember now. Anyway, there's a bunch of places that you can rent from. I had a list of like 10 different places that I could call. I remember once going down there, and it was Christmas Eve, and I'm cruising along the beach, just kind of looking and hanging out, and was thinking, man, I really wish I could find something. And all of a sudden, I come across this little beach. I don't want to say motel, because it was kind of set up like a motel, but it was nicer than that. And they had a fire pit right there in the front of it, and people were kind of hanging out at the fire pit. And this was Christmas Eve, and of course, you know, the water on the Atlantic side, you do get a little bit of waves there, so you get that beach crashing waves kind of sound thing going on. I remember when I stayed at the Topaz, I stayed in room 308, I believe it was, and the bed was set up where it looked, the head of the bed, from the head of the bed, if you look straight out, it went right to a set of French doors that opened up, and it was on the second floor. I think it was the second floor, and it overlooked the ocean. I mean, all you had to do was lean up in your bed, open those doors up, and your view was the ocean. And so, really, really cool place. I highly recommend checking out Flagler Beach. It was a real find in my book. My plan was that when I retired, that's where I was going to move to, was Flagler Beach. Of course, things kind of changed a little bit, and maybe, who knows, one day I'll still make it there. But for right now, that's not the plan. But if I had the opportunity to visit Flagler Beach, go there, and, you know, spend time there, I definitely would do that. It is my favorite place in the whole world, and there's a bunch of places, you know, all over Florida. I've spent a lot of time in Florida. I've lived in Florida, 3 different places in Florida, and there's a bunch of places to check out. But as far as final destination, it's my favorite place in the world. So if you get a chance, check it out. You can go online. I'm sure there's plenty there. Don't forget Topaz Hotel. Unless things have changed, it was a really kind of a cool experience. And anyway, please hit that like button and subscribe button. Share this video if you can, especially if you know somebody fixing to go to Florida. Maybe this will help them out a little bit. And I'll see you on the next one.